vulnerable to
magic, right?
fire magic. It could be vulnerable to ice magic, water magic, wind magic, earth magic. It could be vulnerable to swords. It doesn't matter what it is. It'll be vulnerable to anything in that specific area.
Typically, I would agree with this logic, but this is scales of a dragon, as the other person stated. Most of them are resilient
Probably have a really
to fire. Isn't that the same?
But would an earth dragon be resilient to it, though? Is the question.
The question is, what kind of earth dragon? Will it have a bunch of scales, a bunch of rocks on it? I think that's the thing we're worried about.
Yes.
A while back, we procured the scale of a dragon in the forest. Do we still have this specimen?
Where did the ninja go?
Oh, he's a ninja.
On your call, son.
The little guy.
I feel like Lawrence would be the one to ask about that.
I would... We have no idea. So, either none or very little. All I know is that we have... Sorry. Apologies.
If I may, I think we're thinking about this the wrong way. Fighting the dragons directly is not going to help anything. They are far too strong. Nothing we could muster is going to do anything to stop them. Well, not presently, but maybe eventually, but I don't think force is going to help.
I've seen a trebuchet take a wyvern's head clean off.
Oh, that's nice.
Could build things like that.
Man, that's a wyvern.
Siege artillery would be beneficial, but the resources are the only thing that we are struggling on. A trebuchet
What
will
about a
take
ballista?
almost weeks. That will take minimum time, but still need resources.
So,
many logs
everything
of
was just
wood,
completely
including
botched.
iron or steel to make.
Sure.
And I didn't even know we
Right.
have a
If I
smith.
may.
I have 25 fucking minutes of silence. Cool. Thanks. Thanks,
Oh,
Streamlabs. Thanks,
with
Streamlabs.
regards to what George said, I believe we should prioritize thinking about protection, evacuation. Secondary is
trap.
combating.
Yes, agreed.
No. Trap is different. That would be the secondary
totally
goal.
trap the
First
dragon.
goal is to figure out how.
No.
The first thing to figure out is how to protect the town and evacuate them or keep them somewhere safe.
That's why I
Once we
suggested
know what
the
we can
church.
dare,
In the basement of the church.
So-
Of course, but...
Much
Well, I suppose
as
that's a
you
start.
know the faith, sir, but a dragon, so far what I've witnessed and also hear about, I don't think they will care about gods and faith of a church.
Hang on a second.
No, it's just a thought though.
Them fuckers know about the church. Shen knows
Shin
about the
does.
church.
Yeah.
So by that measure,
Who says
we
he's
should
not
get
going to
somewhere
inform
else.
them about that location?
should we consider the church location potentially compromised?
I'd say so.
I
Yeah.
would say so, yes. Is there perhaps a...
What about the arena?
Does he know about the kobold den?
No, I don't think so. And you brought up a really brilliant idea of putting everyone down there. It's
Even I'm not
possible.
aware of where that is. I've never seen it before.
I know where it's
I know
at.
what area you're talking
Never
about.
heard of it.
Pips
There, you
sleeps
I
down
don't know
there.
where it's located.
I got attacked by a bunch of shadlings down there. They turned really big and tried attacking me.
It's the mushroom patch.
Well, you are
outside,
small,
in that direction.
so
There's a
shavelings are
hole.
actually taller.
It's right behind
That's not the person
Brian's
with the giant
place.
tail.
It's behind Brian's building.
I was
You
moving
can't
your
miss
tail
it.
got
There's a
a little,
large
a little
hole.
smaller.
So that's a suggestion. We can put everyone down there, and it's spacious, so no one won't be so, you know, up close.
It is a little open though.
Compact, and comfortable spacing.
And it could be easily covered with leaves and grass.
Yep.
It sounds viable. I do have one concern, but this comes from not having any knowledge of these things' abilities or whatnot. Simply assumptions. It's Earth Dragon, and the shelter would be surrounded by Earth. This seems like a fault in logic.
We can
But I
always
do
use
not
the
want to
ships
close
at
it
the
out,
dock.
as it still seems safe.
But then the ships will get destroyed.
This is something I was about to bring up.
Possibly just.
This is
Do we have access to the open ocean? Or is the barrier
We have
still there?
water.
The barrier's still there.
The barrier's still there.
I don't want to.
Chair open, sit down.
That would not work.
I suppose mounting some sort of defense would be.
We still haven't figured out what that barrier does do.
Could one simply just leave?
Still haven't figured it out. So
Sadly, no.
we're stuck
The
here.
barrier's up.
Although-
We can't leave by boat.
Earhart, you just gave me an idea.
I see.
I wonder if I could use water magic to make like a gap in the water underwater, like a safe space.
I suppose that.
I know where a
I feel like
location
we
is
should need-
underwater, that there's a cave.
Okay, hold on. Here's a thing though. If that were to work, which would probably will, unfortunately, you probably won't be able to hold out for a long time, because your magic will drain, and then everyone will start drowning. So
I
there's a
haven't
problem with
tested the
that.
limits of the magic. It's by contract. By all accounts, as long as the contract is valid, the magic stays enforced.
But you still have to view it with mana, which will also drain you.
Hey, Michael.
Wouldn't you also need to have some kind of apparatus to maintain that level of magic?
Some type of
Such an
catalyst, yeah.
extended period of time?
Yes, Crimson.
We could try to make that sort of
I
thing.
have two
but-
things to say. Number one, how would
You
we
will
keep an
probably get
eye on
mana
the
burn.
oxygen levels? Because I'm pretty sure we're all gonna die from no oxygen at that point if we're in a bubble underneath water. Where's the
Normally
oxygen
we
going?
Sunburn
normally
before.
we can breathe underwater for 10 minutes.
No, this is.
However, some people
Okay.
can't.
If you're well trained.
Yeah.
Some people can. I can.
Maybe.
I would also
I
like
also
to
found a
put
cave
forth
underneath
these-
water. Should we say anything about that?
Give underwater.
Yeah, there's a cave.
Underwater
There's a bunch of
idea
air in it.
sounds interesting, at
Speaking
least.
of-
Like you said, it might not of oxygen. I think we already have
have,
some fallback
yes.
plans. My
Of
apologies.
course, no, of
Go on
course,
ahead.
Please continue. Oh, it's alright. Please continue.
As much as we have fallback plans to either hiding or to leave the area fast as possible to a safer distance or area, such as this cobalt place or under the water or the church even, as well, since we have many of them, was I would state that we have plenty of spots until we know of a barrier we can get through and use the ships. But I think we have plenty of spaces now to get away and hide from our danger.
Yep.
If I may inquire,
I think.
this danger is dragons? As in the massive beasts? Or dragon men?
So
as
far,
like
yes.
something similar.
You're a dragon?
Michael,
No,
Yes.
I'm not a dragon.
I have another
I'm
idea.
A lizard folk, but I.
Come
so
on,
do
that
you know
shit
the,
looks like a
the
dragon,
fishing
you
rod I got
racist
Wayne?
prick.
What if we catch the Leviathan and make it
I'm
our
sorry,
friend
I
and it
never
fights
had
the
a
dragon?
dragons in my world.
No. That is the most dumbest thing.
Maintain cordial, like
Yeah.
a cordial level in here, please.
Yep.
Attention back
He's
to
a
the
dragon.
table, please.
Alright, so we have a countermeasure to basically protect those who are not in combat. We can hide them in places now instead of just the church. We need to take a defensive approach when we're out there defending the tree. Now the tree is big. We don't have that much space up there, and I don't know where that fucking Earth Dragon is going to be summoned. I don't know if it's going to be starting from the top or it's going to be from the root. Not entirely sure. So we have to figure out a defensive approach and also an offense. I'm all ears for that.
I want to
The
quickly
situation,
mention.
unless anyone else.
I wanted to cover this topic quickly before we move on. You brought up a good point of we don't know much about the dragons and what they're capable of. I want to mention that Iona provided a sample of the dragon's ink that was placed upon people to give to Lawrence for him to study. He'll be looking into that. And I do think that it is apt that we find out more about the dragon, but yes, we should discuss the defense of the tree. And you wish to say
Another
something,
thing.
Gold?
You tried communicating with the dragon.
Several
Yes.
fucking times.
Alright, see.
Several times.
Alright.
He also communicated by
talk to him
throwing him
again.
off a cliff. He can fuck off.
Yep, paralyzed half of us.
He
I
attacked
see.
us all
So
the
what's-
other day.
Is goal more or less just to destroy the town? No ulterior motive, just destruction in the basic sense?
Right, that's a good thing to bring up. The dragon is seeking to consume or to take control of the tree in the forest, the large one that was controlled by Eska and their wife. We do not fully know the repercussions of what would happen if the dragon were to take over the tree, but worst case scenario is that it could destroy the entire forest. Meaning that we would lose access to a great deal of resources within our area, as Eska apparently created almost everything and maintained everything within that forest. And with Eska being gone, and with a tree potentially being destroyed, we could lose everything. Which is why it's paramount that we protect the tree.
A classic lose-lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
One thing.
Gold, you wish to bring... Oh, yes, I will let you...
So
Whichever
before
one of you
we
wishes to
talk
go.
about the offense and defense, I simply want to put to understanding if anyone wants to take care of talking to the other citizens about evacuation options and get back to what the order of that is. Does anyone here want to deal with that? And then we can talk about defense offense.
Evacuation plan. And organizing.
Simply spread
I
word
feel that...
about what was discussed here with those who will be seeking shelter.
Something that we should
Maybe
do
someone has a good
is...
throwing voice would be a good pick. Of course, yes.
Yes, I would advise before we give out this information, we should take time, either today or tomorrow, to locate areas that would be good for that sort of thing to hide. Like, figure out those areas
do
and direct
that.
people there in case that would occur. You're fast, and you're good at finding things, so I could
love
leave that to you,
finding
I feel.
Yay! I get to do something.
But don't steal anything. I mean
I
it.
think we can move on to the other stuff then.
How can I steal a hiding spot?
Good luck with investigations.
You're a thing.
I'm gonna
Find
cover it
out
up? Nah. Give me, how many hiding spots should I find? At least like 10?
Yeah, find as many as possible, and when you figure out some, we'll
I will
discuss
do
the
that.
viability of those places.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
There are certainly
I
some
think we
places
can
that
move
could
on.
be used for longer than
Apologies.
others.
Yes.
You're
There's
fine.
Yeah.
actually a little indent
You're
in
fine,
the
you're fine.
cliff on the walkway up to the top. Nobody ever sees it. They probably walk right past it, but I noticed it yesterday.
Yes.
That's an option.
I do also want to mention that evacuation and hiding is also a last resort, given the fact that the town itself does have protections. Even if the dragon has a sundial, they can't really attack us in town without repercussion, without
Yeah.
some kind of magical interference. But it is still good to find places like that.
So
But
it
we
would
should
probably
focus
be-
on our plan.
Indeed.
We're moving
So
into
we'll
the
probably
forest.
be
Aye,
very
aye.
far out there in terms of potential to even pull off to begin with. Nikolai, how skilled would you say you are at creating, your craft?
It requires metal or wood. They are different materials I can use. But I can produce Warforged.
A potential,
Hmm.
maybe,
Well,
as some sort of maybe a distraction or something as backup.
Oh, metal.
But here's my idea.
Metal constructs.
I have a vested interest in something of the same caliber, and I was wondering, Nikolai, would you be able to work with, let's say, bone and that sort?
No, my people would make things out of bone and flesh.
Okay, very good, very good. Have you noticed the giant skeleton of what looks like a dragon out in the lake?
Yep, I've seen it.
What? I've seen that one. I've seen
Yeah, there's a large dragon bone. I think several of them in the water.
Oh,
Would it be possible?
I
for
thought
us
it was
to
a
pool our
large
resources
alligator.
and maybe look for a means to not exactly reanimating it as per se, but maybe just something of that looks to be the same strength at least. A bluff. Wave the bigger stick around, that kind of thing.
So basically, an illusion.
Use my puppet craft to animate it like a puppet.
For example, yes.
So
It
would
wouldn't
suggest
need-
creating anything bigger than a dragon.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be rather large, of course, but it needn't necessarily fight. It just needs to look threatening, correct? Something
As a
to
deterrent.
Be able to be maintained. What if it
I think it's an
collapses
interesting idea, but I
mid-roll?
bet Shin would look right through that.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
like it could be an illusion and all that, but
reanimating it itself. Do we know any necromancers?
no, we have none.
I am one.
The last attempted
May
necromancy
I-
went horribly bad.
Say something
was
about the
before.
dragons so far,
yeah.
our last encounters.
Go ahead, Gold. You have the
So
the floor.
So far, the last intervenes with dragons in the fairy forest, right out there. Much as that sounds like a smart idea, it's just dragons so far what I've seen, and I'm coming from a place that has never seen a dragon before or even existed. I would say the dragons are a bit intelligent as well, which is weird enough for some sort of animal like that to be that extremely intelligent as a regular human would be, or more. Much as that sounds interesting, I do not know it will work for the puppeteering of a large skeleton structure of a dragon, you say it is. Wise.
it looks to be something at least similar or of the same size.
We'll see about that.
Hmm.
I see.
I
What
think
if we
that
investigated this dragon bone to see what it's weak to?
That could be
that's
a
also
good
not a
point as
bad
well.
idea.
Yes.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yes. See, the thing
But
is,
most it is a
we've been
good
looking
source of
for,
investigation or resources.
Exactly. Exactly. We're not going to find any help against combating the dragons from the Fae, I fear, because the dragons, from what I've been, collating from people around, is that they are specifically targeting Fae because they have an advantage.
About the defenses that you were saying, Sam.
So, I want to have a defensive approach, but I really don't know how we're gonna go through that. And considering we don't have that much resource, I feel like the defense approach will probably be very thin at best. So, any suggestions would be nice to have, because right now I am drawing a blank. So anyway,
Throwing
So-
ideas left and
terms
right,
of-
one step at a time.
for the defense of the tree, we gotta figure out something. So anything will.
Where's the
May
wood
I
for this?
recommend something?
Yeah, go ahead.
How fast do you think we're gonna last?
Since these dragons can fly around like birds and bats wise, or other ways of transportation. I saw a dragon that can travel underground. I shat myself when I saw that. But
Me too, eh?
I think the best defense is a mobile defense-wise. If we can keep moving, but also keep our defenses on high. When we move to the tree-wise, we move our defenses with us. Mobile defenses, mobile cots, maybe if we can find any mounts that increase our speed of any sort, alongside with any type of structures, such as arrowheads, mortar holes, maybe a mobile ballista as well will be great, but a mobile defense would be beneficial since we can take our defenses with us and take them for repair. But like we said before, resources we need to gather. And for metals, wood, alongside with cloth-wise and leathers, above all else, and other resources as well, and stone, if you need to make a more permanent defense.
Gold, you keep talking about going places. Where are we gonna go? We're literally stuck here.
Well, the Feywilds are only place to get resources, and that's a large place to cover ground and get resources from. Much as the Fey might hate us for it, it is the only chance that we can get resources to defend the tree. Alongside this place around us.
Where is the void fungus? I mean, we didn't use it, obviously.
Yes. If you would like to speak on that. John.
Sorry, can you repeat that? You cut out.
They were inquiring about the void fungus.
Where is it?
It's in the tree. I dropped it off in a bush. The idea was to let the tree do its own thing. And then I led you all away, so to try to allow it to do its thing, but that never happened, so... It's, I can direct people to where it is. It's in the bush, next to the jumping pad.
Well, hang on a second. If we can get that back, that's like a huge win for us, because if Shen knows that we have it, or thinks we have it, then any threat from us to use it, he knows the dangers of it.
Well, it's... The thing is, he's the one that gave it to us. So I would imagine the dragons have a way of defending themselves against it, but we might be able to use it against the tree to prevent this earth dragon from eating the tree.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This ain't about the dragons. This is about us threatening to kill the tree, which he don't want.
You said you received this from the dragon, correct?
Yes.
Why should we trust this item, since it's from our enemy? It could be a way to get into this town.
That's a good point.
Pretty valid.
Why should we receive a gift from
The
our own
information
enemy?
about the void fungus came directly from the
Well,
tree.
we don't...
There was also written book and articles about the void fungus. I have studied it myself and can provide the book.
We don't bring it back to the town. We use it to kill the tree. Also, he never brought it to town. He gave it to me in the forest.
That's understandable. It's just weird the why giving us their weakness or some sort to us. That's
The void
what I'm confused
fungus.
about.
From what I understand, the void fungus only affects plant life as far as we can tell. There's been no other information to dictate otherwise. So, the only harm that it could pose is really to the forest itself. And that is as a last resort in case we cannot stop the dragon. It's best to use it as a deterrent to try to buy us some more time. Threatening to destroy the tree before the dragons can consume it would eliminate the purpose of them even taking it. But then again, the very concept of them giving it to us to destroy the tree is also a little bit disturbing, as I don't know what their motive was behind that fully.
That's why it's
Maybe it was a
important
bluff.
to try to get it. The tree knows where I put the canister, and they wanted to. They
What if
didn't want to
Shen
exist
gave it to
anymore.
us, So what if Shen gave it to us, expecting us all to go take care of it, and that's when he's like, everybody's in one spot. Now I can just fuck everybody up.
Well, that's why it's a small team. Like, it should have been originally.
Perhaps he intended it as a bait to force the tree to manifest her physical form.
No, the Shen had some kind of arrangement with the tree. They were in communication with each other somehow. And the void fungus was intended and solely to kill the tree, and I believe Shen was fully aware of that's what its purpose was for.
I'm saying
I think the dragon
in the forest.
Something is off about that, as I don't feel the dragon is necessarily intending to kill us. I feel that we're more like collateral. I think that the dragon's intent is more so to take control of the tree, or to eliminate the Fae from this region for whatever reason that they have. Them and the Fae are not on good terms after all.
The
That
sense
brings
that
up
I get
another
from
question.
the dragon.
Go ahead, John.
Sorry. The sense I get
Go ahead,
from
John.
the dragon is that he's trying to save us from ourselves. He sees the Fae as a threat, and he wants to get rid of the threat to quote-unquote save the town. He's repeatedly says that he's always had the town in the best interest, and he has a sundial. The town would not give someone a sundial if he didn't believe that he had the best interest of the town anyway.
What alignment did his sundial say it was?
I did not see,
It
but
didn't.
it did have a sundial, which, I mean, it's not uncommon for that.
Joe,
When
Joe,
did
I
he
took a
get
look
it?
at it. The thing was so fucking old and worn out, you couldn't read it.
So the sundial is old.
Incredibly old.
Well-
Like millennia old.
So then that means he must have been here when the town was here.
Because someone has a sundial,
He
does
told
not
me he
mean
was
they
here when
have
the town
the
was
best
first here.
intentions. For
But
the
the
town
town
or
has-
its residents.
Well, the town
not sure
has
about
removed
that.
other
Yeah.
people's sundials. We know that
Hmm.
for a track. The reindeer lady, I keep forgetting her name. She can't come into town anymore. She doesn't have a sundial.
Do we fully
That brings-
understand that
That's a
the
different
sundial
matter.
is magical and a sundial given to him by the town itself? Did not everyone
Very
ever
much.
compare their own to his?
To what Ted has just said, it is old as shit. Apparently, his sundial was the very first one, which was, I
He told
believe,
me
yeah.
he's from literally the beginning of the town's existence.
So basically, around 200
He told me
years,
that himself.
200 years plus.
Ah, okay.
Not like several thousand. The town's been around for roughly 7,000 years.
Yeah. So that shit is old. So we don't really
I
know.
have two questions from the past things.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
Gold.
on
No.
ahead. But
Go ahead.
since collateral we were correct on for the tree purposes towards the dragons, since the dragons have the best interest of eliminating Fae or going against Fae wise. As I am not a great fond with the Fae myself, as some will know, I would say for the purposes on with this fungus wise, the last resort or before the last resort wise, we should make defenses on the purposes within our town wise, just in case of what happens if the tree falls. Alongside that, as for the question about the Fae and the dragons wise, I can understand mixed feelings with the Fae, and mine is down below, but why don't let the Fae and the dragons take care of each other as we try to keep ourselves alive. Much as that
So you
sounds
want them
selfish,
to
I can
fight each other?
understand that.
I see that.
Solid ideas I've heard
I
yet.
do have a thought to this.
Yeah.
You do not mind me replying. There is an aspect to this. I've heard that dragons consume power and magic. What is to say that once they settle this out, if the dragon take power of forest, they then have the power of an entire forest. This is a concern.
Yeah,
I think that's not to point out.
Dragons winning is about the worst case
Yeah,
scenario.
and he almost
Is-
ripped
are
a
they?
hole in her chest.
Is
What?
Ivy a fae?
Makes you wonder.
Ivy
how
is a
strong
fae.
Is Ivy a fae?
Yeah.
I thought they were a vampire.
Vampire fae.
Are they a fae vampire?
Dragons
Yeah.
take out the
I
Fae.
didn't even know that was possible.
We don't have the Fae to help us with the dragons. We don't have any allies at that point.
Not only that, in all due
I also
respect,
want to
Golds,
point out that
Funny that you bring that up. I have met a group at the bathhouse, that were against Fae. They're mostly some sort of animalistic beings.
Oh yeah, the foxes.
yes, the denizens
Not
of
like the
Burrow.
Fae.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
We could bring them into the fold and assist us,
Hmm.
and the purpose, if we assist the Fae or not, I can say they can assist us in some way or another, maybe in resources or with assisting of getting rid of the forgive me, getting rid of the dragons or standing by and hunking down as the Fae and dragons go against each other.
We don't know if their weapons are effective against the dragons.
Well, so far, iron and steel goes good. So far, of course, not the efficient way, but it is some way to defend ourselves.
I think it is apt also to point out real quick that we are also operating under circumstances of limited time and limited resources. So, we need to protect the tree for one. We can't just let them duke it out because, for one, the dragon's going to win immediately because the Fae wants it to kill them.
Yeah.
I should also explain this further. The tree wants to die, or the Fae that resides within the tree, which is why this is happening in the first place. The tree has put us all in danger to fulfill its desire to eliminate itself and its wife, Eska. We don't know if Eska is dead yet, but we need to look at all viable options for survival, either for now or in the future. I think that speaking with Burrow is a wise idea, because seeking outside help, either for helping in the defense or for helping with just establishing trade routes to ensure that we have resources after the tree is gone, would be good. The same thing goes for any Fae that we may encounter, or that if we could somehow get into contact with the Fae courts, if there's any way that they could possibly help us with this, as they don't like dragons, that would also be useful, even in spite of their disagreements with Eska, as I do understand that Eska and them have a tenuous relationship. But if there is a door open for them to take control, that could be a possibility at hand as well.
The only problem with that is almost all the other Fae have pretty much taken off as soon as the dragon showed up in town. For example, no one's seen Oberon since the dragons came into town.
I was wondering why this town felt a lot
Are you
nicer.
saying the Fae abandoned?
What? What?
What is this?
Lizard.
What are you? What?
Creatures.
They're saying that there's a big lizard in the sea and it's gotta be killed. It sounds like a dragon.
I knew it this entire time. I couldn't figure out.
A sea dragon.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So now it's a dragon, earth dragon, and a water dragon.
Lead the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's not how
What's with all the dragons?
There's one thing I want to establish before we go our different ways if we are starting to disband.
I don't know anything about this.
We prepare and agree to the worst case scenario in actions. A scorched earth scenario. The tree is dead because of us, and we make sure we have resources before we go ahead with this.
Agreed.
Yes.
And we must
I-
prepare ourselves to fight
Yes,
to
but
the
I also
end,
agree.
no matter where
yes,
we
before
are.
we
no matter
also
where we are.
before we also go check out whatever other imminent threat this is, I think that for the plan for the forest, I have 3 ideas. 1, primary, we gather resources to ensure that we have a stockpile within town in case the worst case scenario comes to pass. 2, we explore the tree and look for defensive opportunities, as there's many magical and ancient artifacts on the tree that could be of use. We don't fully understand what all is there, but there are things there that we could potentially use. And 3, we need to potentially find Eska, because the forest is going to be volatile without her control. So we should also prioritize finding Eska as a secondary objective to the first 2. But beyond that, yes, we should disperse and figure out what the hell is going on.
You said that you wanted to find Fae as well, the Fae courts, and see if we can get their attention.
Sorry.
Yes, if we can contact Burrow and the Fae Courts, that would be very useful. See if
I
we can
can
find any
contact the Fae.
assistance.
I can try my best to contact the Fae courts. I do have direct connection to Oberon.
Very well. That would be a wise idea. Please do that for us. I would have the stipulation of that we are seeking assistance of any form against the dragons, as they are threatening to destroy the forest, which they will have desire to protect, even if it's under Eska's control. And see that if Eska is gone, that there is room for another Fae to take control of the forest. And those are the two bargains that we have to offer. But the second one is a potential.
I mean, I latched onto her to the
My hand's trying to get bit, so I'm going to do
the
it.
shared undead energy. And I mean,
With that hand?
yes, with
Younger
this one.
than the freezies.
Are you doing
Doesn't feel
alright?
bad.
feel good?
exciting?
No, not at the slightest.
Yeah, enjoying your first
Could be
day.
better, but
Can you
all
do
things
that? Can you
considered,
do that?
yes, I'm doing
I like
alright.
the hustle though. I like
Mm.
everyone's passion.
Thank you.
It's good because without
Yeah.
care, nothing happens.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You need
what we
any
do,
help
and
with
do it the best.
communication, I'm available.
I appreciate it, Fee.
If you can't do your best, then it's not worth doing.
Hmm.
Fascinating.
What do you feel?
Anyways, good seeing you up and about.
Sensation?
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Never mind, it's nothing important, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know where I would have been if you didn't find me.
Glad you feel better.
Thank you.
Yes, wonderful.
I was also gonna bring up one more thing, but I didn't bring it up at the table. The void fungus. What if we get rid of the tree before? What if we get rid of the tree before that?
Today?
She would probably be downstairs.
It's possible.
Deter the dragons by taking the thing they want.
It is in fact possible. I won't deny that.
You guys are defenders, right? So
I'm not.
Apparently, there's there's like a water dragon out beyond the edge of the protection of the town. It
Oh,
might come this way. We
fucking-
don't know. There were some sea creatures that came up and were telling us about a leviathan that they described as a giant lizard. That sounds like a dragon to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sea
Alright.
serpent and whatnot.
Well, let's go see what that's about.
Fucking great. We fighting water demons and fucking flying flabberjacks and nuggets and whatever the fuck. Fuck it, at this point, I'm just stab everything.
Fucking A. Just stab everything. Hope it dies. Fuck.
We'll investigate first.
It's okay. can't. We can't breathe.
They're investigating the water.
It's not a good idea.
So what's the verdict, Nurta?
They're saying there's a sea creature. Jasper said it looked like a big lizard, so it's probably
dragon.
like a dragon thing.
A water dragon past our borders.
I was going to try to go and see it
Dragon.
myself
here.
by following bubble trails under there, but
Give you that
too
Gamison
hard.
cap again.
Alright.
Dragon Aso could.
Coming?
If Aso could.
Yeah, it's
get
coming.
rid-
It's
what
not
the
here, it's
breathing-
coming. They're warning us.
What?
Ekrul's still out there, though.
What are these things?
And
Are these
Nikolai just went in. Yeah, so
Messenger fish. These from dragonflies. They could be species in the water.
Leviathan. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hubba.
Leviathan.
Coming.
Leviathan, huh?
Leviathan is coming. Leviathan is coming.
Yeah, the Leviathan
Big thing coming.
coming.
Not really,
Big
no.
thing coming. Big thing coming. Big thing coming.
Habagaba.
From what I heard, it's
I
need to grab my shit.
Leviathan is
Smaller.
very dangerous.
Leviathan.
Most likely will not be.
Habaga.
What's a Leviathan?
Leviathan coming this one.
What is a Leviathan?
Leviathans are not small.
Haba.
Leviathans are not
They
small.
are a big, grand creature.
I'm small.
they're basically the same size as a dragon.
Coming.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah, what if very small and it's very big? That's what they're saying.
No.
They said it was a sea serpent.
Sea
I mean, a
serpents
Leviathan
depending.
can be a sea serpent.
Aso may not dragon like that.
Yeah. Do you know about when it should get here?
Monster. Bagabaga Leviathan. Gah.
Hogabaka.
The Habaga.
Alright.
Hamburger.
I'll find Earhart and let him know that it's actually a Leviathan. Can't believe my shit was all fucked. All my audio. I'm upset. Ow. Fucking strap is hurting my hand.
Yeah. Like one day we had one normal town.
Where's Earhart? Jesus. Where's Earhart?
Hello, sir.
I can feel that.
I do not know who that is. I'm new here as well.
I can feel it.
Iona.
Oh, less new than this.
You're warm.
Okay.
Where's Earhart?
There's enough explanation for myself.
I know.
I think they went down to the beach.
I left to have a talk with Lawrence.
Actually, don't know how it happened.
Oh, shit. Okay. Because I wanted to inform him that we got a Leviathan in the water.
Oh,
What?
Leviathan. That's
What?
nice.
Where's Wayne?
I don't know.
Is Wayne here?
I'd love to go take a look.
Apparently, our
Endeavor to the forest anytime soon? I need some of those big strawberries.
possibly, yeah. Possibly.
Just let me know.
By the way, so
Yes.
I want to inquire. What is your name?
You may refer to me as Michael.
I know it's wild. A pleasure, Michael. I'm Miss Roswell. The whole situation that the town is currently in. I wish to know more context if it maybe relate to me. No. This is completely.
As far as what context?
For lack of a better word, I'm kind of numb. The dragon, reasoning. There's some very light sensations here, but this is crystal clear. Nope.
All
Any
that
past
info-
events you've had with it? Not a whole lot. Nope. But
If you want to get actual information about the dragons and what they basically going to war with the Fae, head over to the library. We have basically all the volumes.
Well, yes, I live there.
Yeah, we have the volumes of what has transpired. So, as far as the dragons go for us, we didn't do anything.
Yes, I meant more specifically our issue with the dragon coming to the tree and the tree wanting itself to kill itself.
The only thing that I can, as far as the tree goes, I don't know why. All that, I don't know the full details, other than the tree has been living for a long time and she wants to die.
And Fizwick,
And apparently, since we decided with the Fae, we are now enemies to the dragon. So that's the only information that I know so far.
Understood.
If you want to get more information and more in an explanation, talk to Earhart. He'll give you more of the details.
Right. Yes, the individual you're looking for.
Yeah.
I'll let you go on your way then.
Yeah. I need to figure out what this Leviathan has to do. Yeah, no problem.
Alternatively, Brazil to communicate satellite in places. It is some way to simply give an alarm to the rest of
I don't know when they're going to return.
So I found the hiding spots you requested.
Good.
Well, Wayne, you gotta get your wish.
As a good place for hiding.
I only looked for viable
You gotta get
ones.
to go fishing.
I found a bunch of them, but I only went for the viable ones.
It told me it wasn't in there, or I can't fish.
Can you tell me the locations of those areas?
Weird.
You can fish a Leviathan.
That's the problem. I don't think I
want
can
to.
explain the location. It's that hard to get to. One of them's a little harder to get to. The rest of them they all work.
I see. Then maybe we should look into this later. Just keep in mind where you found them, and
Oh yeah,
if you
no,
can
I will
give me
remember where they are.
If the ocean is north, just tell me where each of the locations are based off the ocean being north.
At the ocean's north, they're all south.
All of them are south.
There is one in the ocean.
What's next? Oh. See, they know some words, okay?
We're going to be gathering at the portal to get into the forest.
Oh, you guys are going to the
lovely.
forest?
I meet you up there then.
Hey Michael, do you want me to show you where some of the hiding spots are?
No, I'm going to the forest. Iona needs to go out there. She needs to get big strawberries. So I'm heading out there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yep, alright.
I think it's inside me.
Okay, so Leviathan, okay. Leviathan.
Okay, Leviathan is say 50 times bigger than that.
I did.
Yep, that's what it was, and I wasn't lying.
Alright, Iona, we're heading to the forest.
Okay.
Just like I believe in the Thin Man.
Why?
But no, I don't believe.
Well, for starters, Iona needs big strawberries.
What are you gonna do if you run into Shin?
Right.
We have
Give up? Disappear?
I want to talk to him.
Are you fucking insane?
Pardon the language, but
Maybe.
ditto.
Asa can stick with Ted, so if things get bad, Asa can get out with Ted.
Also, I tried to make this clear at the meeting and I was ignored, but I genuinely think we should get the void fungus back.
I said something about that later.
Shen
To whom?
did
What did I
seem
say?
to.
Base of the tree?
What's that?
It's around the
Shen
tree.
did.
Didn't. Yeah.
Shen did seem to not want us to be in possession of it.
That's why I said you. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think it was you or somebody said that it was bait to get us to do something. I think it was a bait in a different way. I'm not exactly sure, but what I do know probably is that I feel like us being in possession of it is probably the best bet.
I was thinking about using it on the tree.
Well, we don't want to kill
Stop
the tree
the
just
dragon.
yet.
Yeah, but
What
if we
if-
stop the dragon from getting what it wants, it'll go away.
I wanted to mention that we're heading, or I'm heading to the
necessarily.
portal now. In 10 minutes, I'm planning on heading in, but I'll be gathering there.
Dragon,
Alright.
dragon can progress long time. Dragons live
I
long.
think we could
long
have
time to
a
let anger
replica
fester.
container created.
So if tree is taken over,
Like a
Hang on,
like a
because
dummy.
That
could work.
I was going to ask the same thing, and I'm wondering what your plan is.
Asa no, Asa fought the dragon.
Well, we could use that as bait to get Shen away from the tree.
But as soon as they look into it, it's going to be nothing.
Empty. Yeah. And then he'll probably be pissed off, and he'll point his targets at us.
I have an idea. I have an idea. If we have a another box, a replica, but it didn't even be a replica, to be honest. If we can use some way to make an illusion that the box is empty, I can make a contract with the box with the fungus in it so that when it opens, it looks like it's in the other box, basically swapping their places.
Maybe.
Asa suggested heading to forest to start to gather.
Oh, moving on.
Maybe.
There's no point in gathering without a plan.
It's a food for thought.
Today, resources.
Well, the sooner we get that box out of there, the better.
Yeah.
Agreed. And I'd like to, if possible, speak with one of the other spring or summer fae. And in the worst case, inquire if there's the possibility of one of them stepping in to fill the void that Eska would leave behind.
Yep.
So, just so I'm clear, you're implying or saying or suggesting or hoping that if we do kill the tree, that
Or if
another
Shen
fae
kills the
can
tree.
take its place.
Okay. Alright.
Agreed.
Well, there we go. I was able to get some news out of them. Apparently the Leviathan will be coming in a few days, whatever the hell that means.
Which would mean it's outside the barrier.
Interesting.
Yes. So, we have to deal with that now too.
Yep.
Do
We'll
we
be
know
heading
for
out to the
sure
forest
the dragons
soon.
are immune to the void fungus?
Sorry, what?
It comes from them.
Yeah.
But are they immune to it?
I don't
Well,
think so.
Something could come from one type dragon, other dragon could not be immune. Like Aso,
Perhaps.
half fire dragon. Aso, very, very bad against ice dragon or water dragon. But very good
Or even-
against earth dragon. And very
Right.
neutral to fire.
But even then, you know, somebody
So
can
they're-
create a poison that they themselves would be hurt by.
Potentially.
So is Shen
but Shen
then
was carrying
a
it,
void-aligned dragon?
In his
I
hands?
don't believe so. I mean, do you know the process? You remember, right?
Somewhat, but Given the
well,
effects that his magic has had on
heading.
those.
I suspect it doesn't have much to do with their affinities, is all I will say. It's simply a byproduct of a byproduct of dragons existing.
Yes, there's rock here.
I still want to talk to this guy.
Who, Shen? That's a bad idea.
That's
an awful
the
idea.
fuck I said. I said he's out of his fucking mind.
That's
All
why
you say
Aso's
is that he'll just kill you. I'm like, how do you know?
Is okay.
I think.
Well, what do you
in the
gain
worst case,
from killing me?
in the worst case, I would prefer it be us that kill the tree instead of the dragons.
He was upset that we even suggested that, like,
Yeah.
we were on the same level as him. That level of pride.
And in that case, we
Dragon
would.
prideful.
It would be beneficial if another
So
Fae
he's a
could
dick.
step in and fill the place
Aso
left behind.
half dragon.
He's a self-centered prick.
He's just
all I'm getting at.
Could
Yes.
either Oberon have that capability,
He
or
also was able to stop
a
us
Fae
in
from
our
one of the other
tracks
courts?
immediately,
But
without
if
much else to
Tanya
do,
or
not
Ron
be able to do
is
anything,
willing to do
and
that.
was able to basically put
willing and have the
Ivy
capability.
in a situation which you saw her. You saw when she came in. She was nearly dead.
It's Wick.
Yes.
Can't change minds. All can do is hope. So, Aso going with make sure get out okay.
Okay. All right. And honestly, Ted, I mean, just please be careful out there. I don't know. I feel like going out there right now with the state of things. The fact that the forest may very well be destroyed as you're out there, given what we know. But
then I'll better get out fast.
Yeah.
That way Aso going.
Is
As for you, Tobias,
Dragon.
have you been filled in?
I'm heading to the forest. I'll see you guys there.
I can cut them.
I would suggest you take.
Wayne, why
should
do
be
you
able to
have your
cut it,
dagger
right?
out?
Anything that you have to.
Put your dagger away.
I was gonna cut Dwayne.
You're gonna cut a rock.
I don't think it'd be good.
You know how stupid that is?
Excuse me.
Yeah, to see how adorable it is.
I agree. Oh,
You know how stupid that sounds, Wayne?
That's not stupid.
That's stupid. You're stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm smart.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. I am smarter than you.
Alright. What's 25 divided by 25? Or
so many things.
255 divided by 2.
2.
You're stupid. You only fucking care about is your goddamn fucking tail.
My God, why do you hate me?
You fat fucking rabbit ass tail.
Why do you hate me so much? I didn't do anything.
Does this? Am I saying I fucking hate you? No, I'm just bullying you. There's
You
a
do.
difference.
You make- I can't believe this.
I'm bullying you. There's a difference. There's a difference, you fucking idiot.
You hate me.
What's 9 plus 10?
What?
What's 9 plus 10? You can't even answer a simple math question. For shame.
I don't like math.
If math don't like you.
I hope so.
I have good news there, Hawks.
Yes.
I haven't found a bell, but I did find something we can use to notify the town about dragon attack.
Guess we get to protect you this time, Iona.
Which
No
is-
more getting
A horn.
stuck by dragon magic.
That's wise. What kind of?
I'll be fine. And
It's a
I
big
don't know
one.
Ah.
A big horn.
That
Hi, Nim.
could be very useful.
Hi, Luke.
I think that may be wise.
What do you mean?
Do you have the capacity to blow a horn?
Yes, I can still breathe.
Michael,
What
do
does
you
that
want me to
mean?
show you one of the
I don't know what
hiding
it means.
spots?
No, stop asking. Please. Not right now.
Michael, do you want me to show you one of the hiding spots?
I will take you by the leg and I'll fucking slam you on the ground.
You've done it before, probably. I don't remember at this point.
Just
Please don't encourage him. He actually will. He's thrown them off a cliff before.
yeah, I'll do it again.
Twice.
I
don't know
remember
if
that.
there's only the
See,
third
I
group
still need to
specifically
be
for
a
Eska.
But
Then
everyone
keeping
working
eyes
to
open
save
for
town.
signs of Eska.
Actually, I throw food at him.
Yeah, you throw
either side.
what?
That's
pancakes?
actually less dangerous than what he does.
You
It's
throw
not as bad.
pancakes.
Small group going to the tree.
I did throw pancakes at him.
Whatever size group looking for resources /
I also ate said pancakes because they were good.
Yes.
That's
I think I have an idea to I think I know how I can distract the dragon.
It also could be
For
one
maybe
that
like
Eska's
a
at the
few
tree still
seconds.
as well, since that's where they fell from.
Oh
So
yeah,
also
I know
could
how.
find
to eat
refuge
you?
No,
elsewhere.
you could be
Maybe the
fucking
swarm.
annoying to
No,
it.
we're-
Ugh. You could be annoying to it. That's your
I was thinking
distraction.
about throwing a golden coin that has legs on it. It's this like coin insect. I put it in my item bag and it just never got out.
Well, if they're just gonna sit there, I'll just go in. Back the fuck up, cause shit is in my face. I need more music. That's combat music. I don't even have like my casual like normal music of like happy-go-lucky or anything like that. No, it's just straight the Great fucking Depression for today's session. Nothing but Great Depression and possibly fucking combat.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hello.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, I'm doing like arm stretches because one arm has been dead all
It's
day.
our forest. We own it. That's why we're here.
Oh!
That'll be a $2 admission.
You heard the boss. $2. $2.
I don't have to pay because I don't know how to read.
$2?
$2.
It's okay, you get the senior discount.
$2. $2.
Oh god damn it.
Ah, give $2.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into a ball for a second while people load in.
What? Did I just
$2
have to pay
admission,
tax for
that's-
traveling?
Yeah,
Boss
yeah,
said
you did.
it's a $2 admission.
You had to
Oh,
pay
it's a $2 admission.
$2 admission.
$2 subscription to go inside the forest.
$2.
You have to
I
pay
have
a
a gold
monthly
insect coin.
fee.
$2.
I don't have $2. The most I can give you is a
Then
golden
I
insect
guess you
coin.
can't get in.
Oh no! Wait, you have $2. I want to go on
Accidentally
the
transported
ride.
myself to an alternative form of the town that was completely and totally empty.
I don't know why it's still up.
Does Iona's arm
Just start
have
throwing a
any
temper
signs
tantrum.
whatsoever?
I'm just gonna eat some goldfish
Or if
while
it's
I
actually
wait.
back and warn people that we came in. Yeah.
There was like
I have a full
constant
bag
heat
on the
I only,
desk right over
I
there.
only have money
Hell
for
yeah.
Vietnamese
I
dong.
chugged the shit out of my water
You take
earlier.
Vietnamese dong.
You're fine.
That's the only currency I have.
There is no residual effect.
Yeah. It's been a minute. I do apologize.
What?
To have
I'm
some
mission to like find an
troubles.
alternative so I
turned
don't have to use my
30.
staff. Damn. Okay.
Fuck.
I said it would hurt for half a session.
I'm trying to.
No, is it
I'm trying
still
to branch
gray
out
and
again, and
No.
and because RP and hanging out with people I know.
You healed up your arm with the help of others, and it's been half a session.
Took a long ass time to heal your damn arm.
It's good to see you again.
You channeled constant
Over.
healing magic.
Oh, no.
So did Kappa.
I'm gonna mess this up.
So
I'm gonna keep
did
saying. I'm gonna tell you this. It's just the voice.
I know you.
I might need to talk to you after session.
Are you drinking?
I need to fill you on some things that you might not know about.
For like
Sure.
just a little bit longer so I can finish my quest of finding an
I did some things
alternative
on my own, so I have to
Iona
inform
using her
you.
staff, because that's why I was sent out here.
Yeah, we don't have to.
The scurvy is over. No
On
more
behalf,
vitamin.
I'm gonna have to turn you back. I'm sorry.
on the ride.
Please go vitamin.
Cringe. Stop being sad.
Yeah.
$2.
I'm not
$2.
being sad.
$2.
Here.
What? You may go.
Pumpkin seeds.
Iona is an avoiding tyrant for very specific
I want
purposes.
on the ride.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yes.
Here.
Oh, too bad.
I'm
we
not
don't have
doing a
time
very
for
good
rides.
job of like.
Pumpkin seeds, is that basically eating your children?
You always like end up next to me.
Well,
Is
can't
that
go on there.
cannibalism?
I mean, I did sneak up on you there in the church.
It would be for you.
Uncle Michael.
Funny enough, I saw you in my mirror and I was like,
You'd be
oh, I get
eating
to
your
do a
own
silly
seed.
bit.
Leather armor.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to do the silly turn and jump. Yeah, I'm a
Hell yeah.
That's bad.
Wow.
How's my favorite lich, I mean
Oh my
skeleton
god,
doing?
motherfucker called me Uncle Michael.
Let's go.
This fucking coward. When people ask like,
It looks like me a dragon.
didn't speak up, fucking
Dragon
loser.
head.
It's also a poison egg.
I said no comment.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks like the hallucinator.
You literally talked
That's
to the
because it
entire
is.
town about how about
you can
let's
be with us,
raise
we
a
do need
Fucking knew it.
dragon skeleton from the
I
ocean.
can't believe you have Kirito as a weapon.
I don't use this here. I use it in Aether because I only have 2 swords.
No. And you decided to go with Kirito's sword.
Get that up on your teeth and Waypoint and just do 3 steps down.
So
Like,
Duckman. Is that what you're implying? I'd be Duckman now?
I forgot that he did that.
Kill yourself this time. You're gonna try. You're gonna try.
Ah,
You're
yeah, stuff, yeah.
gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You
Yeah.
exfoliate,
All right.
don't you? Yeah,
Can you
you
feel
do,
this?
boy.
Not on the same foot.
You just been kissed by the kisser.
I'm so proud of you.
Your sword work needs work.
No. He needs to peel the twitch. So instead
Wait, why
of
did
the
I pay
third
$2?
sword being in his mouth, you need to hold it in your foot.
When I came in here.
The fourth ride.
Oh, just like Raiden.
It's the fourth ride.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Metal Gear Rising.
Thank you.
I mean, I can have blades in my feet. I could do that.
Can I kill the player?
Bayonetta has guns on her feet. Why not blades in your feet?
Yeah, that's not bad. Just kick the heels, blades.
Stay away from campfires.
Exactly.
You haven't paid admission for
It's not a bad idea.
Don't you die again.
General consent, which includes.
Can
you kill the players?
Yes.
Huh?
You got the bug. I want to get a permanent injury. Just fucking destroy. I know that's good mood.
Don't give me a pass for infinite trauma. What the fuck?
Wait, friend, I'm taking back the death card, but like, I'm giving you an extra permanent injury card. So you have 2 of them now.
Okay.
Since he's getting his 2 injury cards, can I get like an empowerment card in trade?
Yeah. Here's a permanent plus modifier card.
Oh hell yeah, thank you.
As he's giving you the
Friend,
middle
can I have
finger power.
Can I just have like much better magic than everyone else in the entire
It's a
roleplay and just be so much better and stronger than everyone? Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
It's a
Iona's
limp.
magic card, and I'm gonna take Michael's ego card, and then I'm
So
gonna
weird hearing your voice as Nim.
Thank you.
Crippled skin. You're allowed to have crippled skin. Don't
Paul
let the
can take my
storyteller
player
tell
agent.
It's so weird hearing you speak normally and with Nim's model.
Because Steph
You have tingling in your arms.
This is the model I use 90% of the time in general.
I know.
Use my sunlight sensitivity card to shine light at Tyron, and he goes.
Then go with that.
Don't put your fucking blade in him.
And also my player agency card. Fuck, why not?
Excellent.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, trail
You
mix.
just cut the cord. Oh, Nim's dual wielding. Nim's dual wielding.
Two knives. One is a chef's knife, well, they're both chef's knives.
One of us is a cleaver, and the other one is a kitchen knife. Serrated knife. No, not serrated. Fucking. Who gave you a cleaver?
Why do they keep giving you weapons?
Oh, the cleaver is purely just something. Made it for my brother and just like for fun. I stuck it on the slime.
I always give an extra week.
Oh, okay. Nim over here fucking dual wielding. Oh.
Where's TQ Thompson? I need him.
Oh, hello.
No.
Okay.
I say no.
Come here often.
Okay.
What
Down on my level.
It's time for herb. Yeah, RP. They spelled herb.
Erotic roleplay or European roleplay.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho.
I'm doing European roleplay right now.
I'm doing European roleplay right now too.
They were trained wrong as a joke.
That's what flowers are, friend.
So, there's like groups to this, right? Are they going on?
I must have. I'm not sure. I must have missed that part.
No clue, but I'm going with you.
As am I.
Indeed.
Okay. Why is everyone following me? I can't do anything right now.
Oh, because we're the defenders. Right?
I'm an adventurer, and I'm protecting you that is injured. So, where's these strawberries?
And I am a healer, so that way, while Michael is fighting, I can heal people, or while
And I'm George.
fighting, Michael can heal people.
Hi, George. Okay,
Didn't see
fine.
Nikolai.
Just
I'm
because
supposed to
I
be around them.
Up ahead. Cap.
That way.
At the camp.
Thank you.
Good luck. Stay safe.
We should probably follow along before
Don't
we get
die.
lost.
That's and
Good, yeah.
I'm fairly certain that their party is going to have a much easier time than ours would.
How so?
Why? We're just getting strawberries.
True. I love collecting strawberries with my friends and frolicking in
They're
the field,
doing the
gathering,
defending with the tree at the moment, so I'm gonna take a break from that and help you, Iona. Then I'll head back over to them.
Okay.
Okay.
So be it.
Look at Nim being a little defender in their own. I'm so proud.
Ah. Speed your steps, little friend.
Okay, so, strawberries are kind of close to the tree, but not exactly on it. They're kind of on the cliffs near the tree. So if we take this path around, we should be there.
Alright then.
Seems easy enough.
That, and I'm going to be honest, I also want to just pick some strawberries.
You know the strawberries that we're going for, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Look, I was actually right. They're right up here.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's go for this smaller one over here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, good idea, yes. Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about that?
That?
Iona, that's not a strawberry.
It's not?
No.
What is it?
I mean,
Did you remember what it was?
No,
I
no
mean,
one
no.
said anything. They're kind
It
of just
looks
around.
like there's a strawberry on it.
Let me get my mental image in my head real quick.
Maybe we need a better climb angle. This isn't working either. This is much harder.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
Luckily, I'm alright. Yes, indeed. I can't drown. I'm George.
Yeah, Iona, if I were you, I would not touch it. Because we have documents of it and about these plants, and they are dangerous. Both the mother and the father. This is the mother.
Mother and what?
Yes.
I
don't
tell
know.
me what they are.
That's what they're called. They're called mother and father. This one is the mother, and it's dangerous. Apparently, it's toxic, I'm assuming, and also it's alive. And considering that Eska's not here and we're not protected by plants, I highly suggest you don't touch it.
Then what are we going to get ink for? Or from?
Squid?
Toadstools?
Toadstools was the original thought, but apparently the magic mushrooms that Lawrence usually gets his ink from, or at least the mycelium from, it's not growing here anymore.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, there are some very colorful leaves around here. Maybe they can be rolled up and pressed into ink?
Maybe. At least one part that's at least half of the ink needs to be magical, says Lawrence.
Pink ones don't taste good.
Couldn't you just imbue your magic into the ink and consider it a magic?
Plants around here, you're just gonna end up dead.
No, it has to be specifically
died yet.
magically made, not imbued.
Yeah, well, against all odds, you know?
Well, you're not gonna be able to get it from here. Unless you want to die.
Oh, I thought they were big strawberries.
Aw, I'm sorry.
I know, it looks like it. Don't get me wrong, Iona. It does. But unfortunately...
Oh yeah, you can't eat those. Not in the green ones too, they explode.
Yeah.
Oh
my goodness. Okay then.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to say it's dangerous.
No, this is a different one.
This is the
green
the
ones
mother.
with the little bulbs on it. Those ones explode.
The ones that look like boogers. The green ones, those explode.
Do we know if these drown bushes carry any fruit?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Wayne, go sniff it out.
If they
You
do,
will
it might be
literally
beneath the
drown
leaf.
in the leaves.
But maybe, maybe.
These types
maybe I
of
can go
bushes, especially ones that settle under cliff faces, specifically are there for people who jump in them thinking they're going to be safe and then suffocate to death in the thick foliage.
Oh, that's grisly. Ghastly
We had to
even.
learn that the hard way. At
Ghoulish.
least I did.
Oh dear. Oh yes, right. I remember that. Right. I remember. Yes.
You were there. You
I
and
was there.
Nikolai had to pull me out of the
Nikolai.
bush.
Yes. And we would do it any other day as well.
Thanks.
There they go.
Oh,
I suppose.
Well, we might as well converge with the party. They might have any ideas on what could be extracted to make magic ink.
Yes, good plan.
I suppose we could check the swamp for toadstools, even if they're not the same ones.
don't think I can climb up
Oh,
this
fuck.
tree in my sleep.
Maybe
I'm
not.
stuck.
Maybe we should take it a little bit easier just to be sure. Back down to this then, I guess. Over here?
That's weird.
We'll go down the side and then go around up the Okay, yes, good. Oh, one.
Those are also not really good.
I never thought I'd see a mushroom taller than me. Damn.
Except for this one.
If it's
This
any
one is short.
consolation, it's taller than me too.
This one's short.
Don't patronize her. Don't patronize her. Come on.
Well, now what? My kind of entire mission depended on exploding plants.
Well, we can go catch up with the others and then hope to find something along the way.
Sure, I guess we can keep an eye on.
Yes.
Or help look for Iska, or at least her body.
Right, of course. Oh, hey, it's that thing. Hello, thing. I forget its name. It went into the bushes over there. Where'd it go?
I can see you in the bushes.
Hello?
I don't.
I can see them moving in there.
I hope
Come
that's
Come
not a
out.
ground bush.
Come out or I'll set you on fire.
Oh, not to.
What?
Going to the
Oh,
bushes,
hey, now,
Iona.
hey. No. Oh. Where'd that come from?
The bush.
Is it the ninjas?
Maybe.
It's ninjas.
I don't think they're there anymore. So, I guess we should just, regroup with the rest. It'll be safer.
George, are you okay?
Oh.
Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm just enjoying the foliage, looking for whatever that noise was, but never any luck. Nope, no luck.
Oop.
Well, we probably should get back up to the others, however.
They went back that way.
Yes.
Another giant mushroom. I think it's a little bigger than my head.
Don't eat it, Wayne.
George?
Yes, hello. I thought I saw him in that direction.
Thanks
Yes,
for waiting for us.
Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Well, I did see them over here a moment ago, but where are they now?
Oh,
I
those ones.
I think that they're up in the tree.
Yeah, those are the ones that explode.
Yep, the boogers.
They climb up.
Oh, there they are.
Oh dear.
Ahar is climbing right now.
Oh, well, let's hurry over and.
Are you able to climb up, Iona?
No, my arm's still in a sling.
You want me to carry you up?
Able to use your magic to at least carry her,
No,
Michael.
I'm fine. I'd rather not be embarrassed today. Oh, look, the others.
That's understandable.
They're on the ground. I can go with them.
Then,
think. Yeah.
We Gelflings, we love to joke about everything.
Yo.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, that's what I am. Yeah. I'm a Gelfling. Hi. Yeah.
What?
I just get the feeling that that's not the
Hi,
place to go.
I can't exactly climb the tree. Right now, so.
Well, you're more than welcome to come with us.
Can't possibly be that bad.
I'm the bait.
It's not as if the end of the world is over here.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna die.
Just fall.
Yeah, I volunteered. They didn't force. I said, yeah, me, bait, yes.
What the coolest things? Are we talking like ghosts or like?
Just activate somebody else.
Oh my gosh.
Don't go this way.
Giant bush. And bush light.
We can't progress further. We have to go back.
Wait a minute.
Why is
This
that?
is
Why is
the
that?
same place that Adi
This is where
Dust
Adi
went to
Dust
before he died. Yeah, this is where Adi Dust died. We might
I don't think he's actually dead.
Yeah, but someone's death here is not someplace we should go.
Ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Hey, Angel. Quickly do that since I'm not doing anything right now. Let me do this real fast. Hakta. Monk shoe.
I suppose it would be nice to inspect it. But if there is no DMs nearby, I simply go and paste them, I assume.
So we're looking to see if this tree is capable of being used, provided it's not too rotted. DM, is there a DM around?
DMs are all the way up top.
Fuck! Should we ping one?
I think they're doing DM stuff. Ooh, wee woo. Oh, did you hear that?
What the?
Did you hear? Above.
There, up there, dragon. Calm down here, Shen. I still want a rematch. And I want to be fair this time.
That fucker's huge.
It was the same one from the old town.
Talking about that spinning thing up there?
Big fuck off dragon. They should jump and do a triple axle upside down Betsy flip.
Was it like an earth dragon?
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, am I the only one who saw the giant fucking
giant crystals on his back?
No, I saw it.
No.
Wait, did you see? I didn't. Oh, fucking, I was standing underneath the.
So see, that looks exactly like a strawberry.
Okay, that would also could not
Natural
see the
reaction.
giant dragon just flew
R.I.P.
through the trees.
R.I.P. Angel.
Oh,
Yes, it did.
Hold on. Dragon!
No, get back here.
No.
No.
Dragon!
Uh,
No, not yet.
Let me show you.
No.
There is
Oh, do
a
it.
rock
Do I have?
shot
Oh,
that way.
do I wait?
If we need to risk it, there is the caves that I mentioned before. We do not need to go into the caves completely if we need
I'll go
shelter
take a
to
look
stop.
what's going on up there. I'll come back down.
Sitting next to the cave entrance is most likely a smart idea in this case.
Time to measure and look around, see if things can be built on this godforsaken floating
Oh,
island.
hey, Michael. Where'd you get here?
I flew up here.
I forgot.
What's the situation up here?
You saw the dragon, right?
Yeah, we all did. We were sitting down there. Of course we did.
Oh, that's good.
You guys are down below?
Yes, we're down
Yeah, we just
below.
got up here.
Oh, I found some promising locations that could be a great defense and structures.
I see. Where would
We
that
could
be?
take down some of these stone walls of ruins, clean them up a little bit, and rebuild them, and build a smaller but also stable wall so no one can fall off the island. Alongside with this point right
It's
here,
got-
since this is some sort of point of someone falls to their death, place of magic, we could put a ballista position here, and also one in the opposite direction, right next to that pillar.
How do we plan on getting a ballista up here? Building one up here?
Well, in order to have a ballista, you bring them piece by piece and put it together up here.
That could work. That'll be a bit difficult, but if we can make it in a few days, then that could be about.
If we can make one, we can take it apart and bring piece by piece and put it together up here.
John, just so you know, the void fungus, when you go investigate it, is just training.
Yep, that's what I was about to do.
Although it might take time taking down some of these pillars, making sure they're stable as well, and so we can rebuild some sort of stone fortifications around there. At least
Who's
little
gonna
walls
just
so no one falls
Throw
off.
the canister right up against the rocks.
Son of a What's wrong?
bitch!
Oh, that's not good.
What?
As you pick it up and look inside, you won't see any void fungus or any kind of void fungus substance in it. It is now dried ink.
Dry ink. What does this mean?
It means he played me for a third time.
For the third time?
Fool me once, shame on you.
Or I should say
fool
second
you
time.
twice. Jeez. My
Was there
God.
never a void fungus in the first place?
No, apparently not.
It looked like void fungus at the time. He hasn't some sort of ink magic. I'm assuming that he made it
Why don't you
look
ask her?
real at the time, and now that it's faded, it's
Ah, fuck. Weapons.
I don't know if she can actually physically harm us, unless she did the other day.
There she goes.
Careful around edges.
Great.
Could use some spikes as well, just in case it tries to prevent dragons landing on us. On the edges. Wood or stone. It will do the trick.
Yeah.
Although we need to clear all this foliage. No?
Okay.
See, it's already defending itself.
We're still trying to wrap
Handy
around me.
changer.
All right. Well,
We could have a stone, mine this stone here as well.
could.
Was there any way that we could attack the tree directly? Maybe burn the tree down. Just burn this specific tree down.
We'd have to generate a big fire, and that would probably consume the rest of the forest, to be honest, unless we can control it somehow.
I could try to control it with my fire.
It would have to be a big fire. Like a tree this big, it's probably filled with moisture. It'll probably be difficult to try to burn it down, let alone any magical defenses it has.
Oh yeah, that's for
We don't
sure.
even know how to destroy the tree beyond the void fungus, and we don't even know what the void fungus is even capable of it in the first place. Now, at this point.
Or
We
if
can't
even the
even
void
get
fungus
it,
even
because the only way
exists.
to get it is from The only way to get to void fungus is from dragon exit the body stuff.
I wouldn't even trust the dragons anymore.
No.
Honestly, like you said,
On your
fooled you
6.
3 times.
On your 6.
Yeah, I see it. Put you at our weapons.
Oh, where the fuck did Ted come from?
They must have climbed up.
People having fun up here.
A little bit. I like climbing. I'm trying to have a conversation here, guys. I don't need all you
Not a
guys fucking,
conversation.
trying to listen.
Told you it's a stupid idea.
You doing deals with the dragon?
Just stare at me. What do you want?
It wasn't deals. I was just talking. I said hello.
I thought you were someone else, but who exactly are you?
Another dragon.
Just a dragon passing by.
There seems
You
to be
with
a lot
the
of
other
dragons
dragons?
passing by.
Hmm?
Are you with the other dragons?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. It's a yes or no question, ma'am.
You guys suck at this.
Do you want to find out?
No, but I'm prepared for it.
Wonderful.
Perhaps introductions would be better. Well, I'm Erhard, and we were up here searching for any way to defend this tree from other dragons trying to take control of it.
Oh, that's cute.
May I know your name?
Do you deserve it?
I don't understand why I would not have reason to know your name. If you deem it necessary that I don't know, I suppose that's fine.
You know, names are pretty useful things. They help you categorize who or what someone is. And I find in my line of work it's a lot easier to not be categorized.
Then, what's the purpose of you being here?
Oh, just watching.
I see.
Playing the watching game.
Were you with
You
the...
work for other...
I was going to ask, were you with the rainbow dragon that passed overhead? The one with the crystals?
No, I just like to fly around.
I see. Let me ask you a question.
You're working for any other dragons?
Well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together considering I haven't shown up until now.
Where's your brother? I want to talk to him.
Brother?
You know, Shin.
You're confusing me for someone else.
Maybe.
You're the one that tried to kill us, right? That's who you want to talk
I
to?
don't give a shit what fucking dragon. I want to talk to any of them. I was trying to have a conversation. You guys are fucking asking a billion questions.
Oh, shit.
If you have not noticed, most of the
Your
dragons
sister's
that we
probably
met
out
is
fishing
trying
or
to kill us.
Oh, you got a sister. That's nice.
No, Shin does, not me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you consider fishing to be gathering a mountain dragon to come eat this tree, then I suppose so.
That doesn't sound like her.
They said his sister fishing, not Shen. Shen's been planning to bring Jack.
My mistake. you're not going to be interfering in what we're doing, I suppose there's no real issues here then.
Oh, I could.
But why would you?
How long you been standing there?
For fun.
Fucking dragons.
Do you have a sundial?
You didn't miss anything.
Why would I?
Because you guys suck at conversation.
Shin has one. Why not?
Did he pull the rock trick again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue
repeat
finding
that?
more places.
Very well. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Hey, Gold. I wanna. There's something that I wanted to ask. But I feel as though that John will probably lose his mind even more. So you know how.
To be honest, all of you are losing your minds.
So
Forgive
are
me.
you. So are you. But in any case,
Hmm.
now it begs the question, considering that the void, mushroom thing was basically just ink. What if his sundial is just ink, and he just did that with his sundial to make it old, make it represent that he's been around in the town? What if that's an illusion itself?
Have they been seen in the town?
Yeah.
Then why does it even matter if it's old or new? They can have free access into the town anytime they please, which is a very bad thing for us.
You know how we have like no like when someone doesn't have a sundial, you could basically just, kill them or possibly injure them because they have no protection of the town.
That's why I did not know of. I've been told anyone that is in there with or without a sundial is under protections under the Fey magic, and also the magic barriers under the sundial.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of miscommunications when it comes to that, but apparently when you don't have your sundial in the town, you don't have your protection, which is very obvious, but I'm thinking that that really is just ink that he drew up.
I don't know anymore. All I can say is that all fuck shit is going up more asses than anyone else and anything else. We have dragons, we have Fae, we have new people that are coming around thinking they can do stuff. And here we are, still trying to survive.
Where's what?
It's up here somewhere.
Are you talking about the
you mean
fucking void?
The box.
It's fucking empty.
You mean the
I want my
there was
melon.
no void fungus. He used his ink magic to make us think he gave us void fungus.
Again.
Are you sure?
We're positive.
Okay.
Don't get yourself killed.
Don't tell me what to do.
Sometimes I wonder if he still thinks this is a dream, considering he does reckless shit like that.
Yeah, I think he does. Also, I wasn't going to say
He's very
this.
deliberate in his actions.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say this to you, John, because I was just talking to Gold about it, but I'll say it anyway. You know how Shin has the sundial?
You mean the rock, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that could be just all from his fucking ink.
Well, yeah, that's
Revealing
what they
that
said this much.
Perhaps means the dragons are not quite united in purpose.
Yeah. So which means we could have killed Shin at any time in the town. Because he had no fucking protection.
I've planned out some defensive places. Still 2 ballistas, I think, is pretty much the successful course. Although, if we can find any Fletchers, we could start making crossbows and bows for ourselves.
Have you looked up there for a higher vantage point above the tree?
Well, I only been informed to only find defensive positions here, but I could go up there and see if we can do something there. But then again, we need the resources. 2 ballistas are already stretching it enough.
True. But I do think
The
a higher
problem
vantage point
is-
would be beneficial for us.
Could we even getting those resources up here? I mean, it's a struggle just to get people up here sometimes.
Yeah.
Including
That
you and
is
your
true.
armor. How are you going
That
to get
is
all
true.
the heavy lumber, rope, all of that to bring ballistas up here?
Well, I only can hope only some of the mages or magic users have some hocus pocus things that make things fly and stuff like that.
Half of us don't have levitation magic.
Otherwise, we could just use ropes and lifts.
Yeah,
The
half
other
of us.
part is we would have to have people manned here guarding it the entire time. If we leave back in town and no one's defending it, the
Dragons
I don't mind putting
tear it
myself
apart.
there, if it's for the tree, I
Excuse me.
suppose.
I see someone that I need to speak with. An alternative is to man the ballistas on the ground and hope that the Earth Dragon has a more vulnerable underside.
I don't know. I just been told what I've been
Can you
told
do me a
and what
favor?
to do. That's all I've been
Yes.
saying.
I think we
If
might
she
be
can
already
still
on
talk
the
to
same
me,
page.
if she can still talk to me, I have some questions for her regarding the tree.
Well, to the guarding purposes, I don't mind putting myself there if it's to the main risk. Wise, I don't mind holding the front line if needs to. Maybe I can scrounger about some volunteers.
You would have to have volunteers.
That's risking it.
Well, everything is a risk out here. Right now, standing here is a risk already.
I think I see Shin.
I yet to see what fucking Shin looks like, so forgive me.
Alright, so I'm hoping that you can see from here. You see the one that's on the ledge? That's on the high grounds? That's Shin.
That? Oh, okay. You have a crossbow on you?
No.
You have a bow? A projectile?
I mean, I could cast Fireball.
Do it.
I mean, that's pretty fucking far, Gold.
What is the limit of fucking magic? I so far see people fall from cliffs and not get hurt.
Well, I mean, technically we have the jump pad, but me, I could just fly, but, you know.
Well, so far I've seen many people almost die from that, but you okay?
I mean, yeah, after what happened yesterday, yeah. It wasn't fun.
How the fuck he got down here that fast?
He may be old, but he's fast. That's John for you.
Fucking elves.
And tomatoes on fire.
Shoot a fireball. Do something.
I don't have the range. I don't have the range.
You don't have the fucking range. Throw me if you want. Actually, don't do that.
No, I'll kill you.
Oh, that will kill me.
Oh, Erhard. Come on, get your ass over here. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck it. Erhard. It hurt.
Over there!
Shin is over there.
Over there! Wait, can I throw you?
What?
Thought so.
Shin is over there. Down there in the swamps with the rest of the group.
Alright. John is over there. I'm not trusting that. I'm not trusting that. I'm not trusting that. I'm not trusting that.
Pick you up. Let's go.
Let go of me. Let go of me.
You're fine. Get up. Come on. Come on.
Fuck you.
Come on.
Landing on that rock and falling off the rock, it does not make everything good. Ow.
No, come on. Let's go. We ain't got no time for this. Also, don't fall in the water. You get leeches on you.
Friend.
No, don't. That's a terrible idea. He's only
It's a
talking
terrible
right
idea.
now.
Look at this.
Well, he's not attacking.
At least not yet.
Although I don't know if he's controlling them right now. Do any of you have ink on you?
I don't. No.
No.
And I don't think he even
Okay.
sees us yet. Oh, he does now.
No, I don't either.
And he
He's
greeted
inviting us over.
I'm
Wonderful.
fucking staying here.
I'm good.
You can stay.
Because I just want to lump his head off.
I just want to throw this at him.
Yeah. It seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
After what the fuck he did yesterday, yeah. And then there's John. Way up there.
Being menacing. Batman? No, it's Elfman.
It's Bet John.
John Bats.
God damn it. Gee, I wish I could hear what the fuck this chuckle fuck is saying.
You can go over there and... I just don't want to be all clumped up in one place.
Fair.
Someone had a good idea. An earth dragon. The one you think you've seen. The worm. It's not an earth dragon. It's a worm. Nothing more. Now, what preparations are you making exactly?
That doesn't concern you.
Generalized. It is generalized. Unless you.
None of your goddamn business, that's what.
Well, it is my business, Michael. Because I am an ally of the town. I want it to prosper and grow.
Oh yeah, paralyzing us, throwing us off the fucking ledge is definitely be an ally. Uh-huh. Sure, my left fucking foot.
You can say whatever you want, Michael. I assume you're going to remove the Fae from your town. As I've said before, they will lead to your downfall. Eventually. That is why I killed your friend. It may hurt for now, but you will learn. You'll get over it.
I've had enough of this grandstanding.
It is alright.
faith. Who's the leader of this resource expedition?
That would be me.
You may ask one question, which I will not lie.
One question in which you will not lie. Of course
I will not lie in my answer.
I will take a moment.
Of course, do take your time. Does anyone else want to have a chat?
As a leader, I would like to
Hello.
reflect with my peers. I have an opportunity to ask a question, and they say they will be honest. Take that as you will. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, you know, you could use it to ask for any potential weaknesses.
John, attempt my life.
Could ask them to, to fuck off and leave us the fuck alone forever. You know?
That gets us nowhere.
That's not a
It's tempting,
question,
but
that's a request. We could ask how many allies he has that he's willing to use against us.
Where is he?
I will put this forward. I will put this forward as a particular question by phrasing to our peers like this.
Right, of course.
Would simply want to know if we are truly allies in his eyes and would like to protect us. Then it would be nice to know the weaknesses of dragons. This may seem detrimental to share, but knowing one weakness means one can protect.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
May I approach to ask the question, or would you like me to answer you from here?
You may do whatever you want, Nikolai. As all, we are allies of the town of Sundial.
Despite you being very honest, Touchet is truth. I understand if you omit from this conversation. I put forth this question. What is a common weakness dragons have? I put this forth. I would like to know how to protect this weakness. We have dragon folk in the town as well. To know one's weakness, one can better themselves and know how to protect fellow townsfolk and allies.
Your first mistake
I was
was
just
comparing the
sitting
dragon
and
folk
listening
of your
to them.
town to my kind. Your little purple one is not one of mine. We may be dragons, but the town in this world, many different dimensions and planes connected to it, so we are not the same. However, the weakness of dragons is energy. We dragons need energy to survive. Such why we need resources for the forest to prosper. Should a dragon choose to expend energy or even turn into their dragon form, it would cause having fun brandishing your weapons, thinking they'll do anything.
Nope. I mean, we can try.
And Iona, you need not be afraid. Your punishment is what it was, a punishment. You may choose to be afraid. I will not stop you. Just do not do anything that needs further effect. It is simple. Motivate your towns. Stop associating with them. I cause minimal pain now, instead of the Fae causing large pain in the future. Are we done? I just wanted to see my fellow townsfolk and what they're doing in the forest and the swamp, gathering resources and the like, preparing for what I didn't know. Eventually, a time will come where you will see the visage of Gorgoroth, the Earth Dragon, and it will be mighty. And we will take control of the tree. Your efforts to make a deal with the tree, I would advise against it. But it matters not, as I will handle it. Anything else, Nikolai?
That was all. Thank you for your time. I'll go back to General Resource Management.
Please do. Get all the resources you need. Even if you plan to fight us in the end, I will let you know. It will be for naught. But also we cannot hurt you in the town, as you're protected by the Sundial's magic. So what point do we have in even trying that? Why would I even want to hurt the town? The town was my original home. What you would call the third cycle. It was the Fae that struck a knife through my heart, my lover's heart, and caused this war to begin in the first place. I am your ally. I always will be. I am allied to the town of Sunshine. Even if you don't understand it, Michael, with your insignificantly small brain.
So this story fucking
God, I
ends.
tried to hurt Iona
Jeez.
once.
You already hurt her once, dickhead.
Nice speaking with you.
If we can gather more men's yet for medicine and other things, we could probably move on from here. Take some things back to town.
Very well, yes.
Alright.
Anything up there? I want to be able to
No,
hurt it.
but I'm about to head back up top.
No, we were having a
If
chat.
I decided to
At least once.
seek
Already
us
bet Iona.
Dictate what we
made quite the commotion to them. Questioned why we were gathering resources and armoring ourselves. They are onto us. Simply.
They're under us, yeah.
With those questions in mind, it is very simple. My theory was correct. At the table.
Tell the gathering team, try to gather some of the boards that are not useful anymore.
Yep.
Maybe I can put those to use to make something.
will find a way out of here.
Yes. There's some construction we could probably put
No
on
Fae,
and bring us
no
for better
dragons will
days.
stop us.
Would you help me?
Alright. Yes.
I'll be okay.
I'll be with you soon.
You'll be alright.
Alright.
Your son, they have one in armor.
Be alright, okay?
I have spotted some more before me. Take his lead.
Gotcha.
Don't worry, I'll get him back. At least once. I know I probably have no chance against dragons, but I'll make sure to at least get him back once.
I'm not too keen to speak about this in the open, but simply what we discussed at the table and my theory about the consumption of the tree's power. It ring true, which makes me more wary about the final plans, the last result. That seems more of the reality.
It'll be difficult now, but it'll get easier.
What are your thoughts on that?
It'll get easier. It'll get easier.
I don't have any.
It'll get easier. It's fine.
I'm stumped. I can't. There's really nothing we can do. Plan and plan and plan all we want, strategize. It's not gonna get us nowhere.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I think I'll be alright, Elias. Iona. Remember what Julian would say. I'm sure for now he wants us to be
Suppose we just gotta
positives. We will get out of here.
Well, I had to take an oath to not strike first unless aggression was made, so.
Are you okay?
What can we do? Exactly. Just making it more difficult and more difficult and more difficult and more difficult. And it's like, at this point, I just want to give up. There's nothing for us to do. We're stuck. We're stumped.
Hi. Sorry, I almost fell to my death.
I don't recommend it.
Be careful about that. I wish it was successful.
Not much we can do. We could try and try and try and try some more, and it's just not gonna get us anywhere.
You know, you can't have a fucking private conversation anywhere, can you?
Well, you're next to the tree, sir.
What's the
Where
tree
we're
got for
trying
you
to.
guys?
That was a waste of time.
But what are you trying to do?
Get a vantage point. My boot just fell off. Apologies for interrupting.
That's where I.
And that's a quick way of getting killed.
Continue private conversation. No worries. We're just trying to save the tree.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of a private conversation if you guys are fucking standing there.
Well, then move!
It's kind of dumb
They were here
that we're
first.
trying to set up defenses
Yeah, to be
here.
fair, that is a little bit. It is the. But. Well.
If you have not noticed, and have you been to the meeting?
I was at the meeting.
Then you should understand why we're doing here then.
Yeah, I see you up there.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm not hiding my presence.
No, but I'd appreciate it if you fuck off.
I'm observant. I'm keeping an eye out for anything that were to happen. You know, scouting.
Why is so here?
If you have a fucking problem with it, go to another fucking island and have your fucking private conversation there.
Perhaps I should just go. You don't have any other pertinent questions, do you?
I mean, believe me, I could ask you more questions all day, but, you know, the whole thing with I don't want you to kill me, so, you know. But,
Let's not do that now. Why not?
yeah, well, okay, two more questions, if I may, then I will leave you be.
free access on this, just in case we need to get the hell out of here.
Hang on a second here.
And then... purposes of making these...
Would you mind if we just go down there for a minute? I don't wanna, you know... I mean, you don't want that, but I'm just trying to get us away from these fucking guys, you know?
You want me to throw you off then? And I gave you a perfect place to have your private place of talking, lizard face.
You know, you're lucky I don't...
I suggest you mind your own business, little one.
Hey, Isa, I mean, if you wanna, like, you know...
We are here to make sure peace is kept for conversation.
Peace is kept. Are you part dragon, correct?
Hey, dickhead, you ruined it, thanks.
I'm not
She's
talking
gone.
to you.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to you.
What matters
I
is
work
the
this
dragon.
She'll be back, shortly. Seriously, did she crash?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Peace.
She'll be back.
Please, your ass, move out of the way, girl.
I'm just letting you know the lady crashed.
I noticed. No worries.
Bob. I don't know if you want to pick a fight with ISO. I'd love to
I don't
see
know
you
who
try.
the fuck this is, and you're trying to put dealings with our enemy.
We have been around. We are the tea maker.
You're the tea maker. Are you a dragon? Answer that question.
We are half.
Answer the question,
Other half
girl.
is dwarf.
She just answered the question for you.
Give me a second to change
Half is dwarf. I only heard dwarf.
Gold, she's half dragon, half dwarf.
Give me a second to change.
Half dragon, half dwarf?
Dwarf.
Oh, good. Now you pissed her off.
Pissed her off. Since you're half dragon, why about tell your friends to stop attacking us and trying to kill this
We are not a
godforsaken
part
tree?
of those dragons. We were brought here the same as you lot.
Really?
We just
Where's their
want
sundials? Not yours, theirs.
Like we said, we are
Theirs,
not from
madam.
them.
They're not from them.
So,
Then there's my
question.
point.
Do you consent to being grabbed and be dragged down? I'm gonna ask that. Cause
I consent on anything.
Okay, I'm just dragging you down for eye level. We were
Let
brought here
go.
the same as you.
Let go, ma'am.
We are not the same as the dragons you interrogate. But we have to worry
Interrogate.
just the same.
Then tell your frickin' friends, then, to try to help us, then.
Friend. We are not friends with these dragons. We have been in the town before we saw these dragons. And you want to yell at
Then you
us?
understand what we're doing here, then.
Surely a human can understand why a halfling, a half-dragon wants to keep them at peace.
To keep them at peace, and it's already too late for that. Many of the dragons already attacked us and tried to burn this tree down already. I don't know about her, but right now you pretty much are a mixed wild card.
Why?
I am hurting.
I figure out why. Pretty much tell them to stop throwing fireballs at us, and then we can ask why.
You say that like we can do anything.
Pretty much. You can fly, you got
We are in the
bigger,
same
whatever, you can
situation.
change at will.
We can all do so much, and we
I
are
can do
trying.
so much.
But when the ones we are trying to protect are going out and causing more mischief,
How
what
old
can
are
we
you,
do but
girl?
watch you die?
Oh, that was a bad
How
question,
old are
buddy.
you?
124.
124. I'm only 26. Only
shows.
halfway through my death already. And you have whatever numbers of whatever your culture lives through. I'm trying to live whatever I can and what I can and live longer. And you got whatever 100 other years you have. Don't speak to me that you know everything, because you certainly don't. Debate of your age.
No, we don't.
Yeah, but you should
You
speak
do.
like
You
you know
don't.
everything.
You know
You
what?
don't.
You know nothing of us mortals. Nothing.
You live amongst the mortals.
You live amongst, and
by
seems
mortals.
like you do not learn
You want to finish
anything.
our conversation over there, or do you want to?
But anyways, I'm not here gonna argue with a little girl.
I'm invested now.
Fair enough.
Uh-oh.
But anyways, like I said, we just met this young lady. And this dragon, I assume so. Do you think they
Hang
are
on,
friendly or not?
We didn't just meet ISO. She's been here even before me.
This young lady. Not her. This young lady.
I mean, you know, you say young, but I get the distinct feeling that this woman, you look great for your age. I'm pretty sure she ain't young.
What I mean is, you just met them. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What brings you the absolute fact to sit down and start doing business deals with them right away, even though they could turn on us, or whatever comes to mind, to shoot us in the back or stab us in the back? You have no idea.
I'm sorry, sir, but haven't you already been stabbed in the back?
Precisely. We don't know you.
You're
So
talking
far, we
like I'm
only know
making
that give you the title of
wheeling and
dragon.
dealing. I was just having a
What the
conversation
heck have
with
you
somebody.
been doing up here then?
Talking, just having a chat.
Hmm.
Can I show you there's no mischievous deals going on?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not sure what's truth from you, or what's a lie.
He's asking
Forgive me.
questions. I debate whether to kill him or not. It's very simple.
Honestly, I think that would be better, but...
You think it's better if I die?
Well, you're pretty much jeopardizing on our own purposes here.
Oh, I'm the
If
one
you just
jeopardizing
walk
things.
upon a dragon or some other person alongside.
Well, how about I tell you this, is that she said she'll kill me if I ask the wrong questions, and I'm not dead yet.
You made that threat?
Yes.
And what happens if you ask the wrong question?
Then she kills me.
And that does not alarm you at all?
Not really.
He thinks all of this is a fucking dream, Gold. He thinks he's sleeping.
Let me wake up from your dream.
They were already proven that they weren't.
Can you feel that? Can you feel that? Can you feel that?
I already knew I wasn't in a dream, alright?
Then keep an eye out of that. Things can kill you. We're
I already
in the
know
Feywild.
it
What
can
the
kill
fuck
me.
is out here? And then keep that in
I appreciate
mind.
being called a thing.
Would you shut up and listen?
I'm talking about things, not just you, madam. The Feywild is full of creatures and plants that almost ate me yesterday.
Up.
You do not tell me what to do, madam. I do not know who you are, or any...
We are trying to figure out a way to help this god-forsaken town. And if it is by
And how can you do that? So far we've been attacked by many dragons. And how can we trust you? So far we already tricked our Tana 3 times in a row.
I have tricked no one. Everyone knew I was half dragon.
Who said it was you,
I would say our
madam?
conversation's over now.
He's talking about
I'd love to continue it sometime.
We have a cross paths, Joe.
You don't care? Then you mind your own business, madam.
I don't care. Behind me. I don't care that that's who you're talking about. I'm doing what I can to protect you idiots. And if you want to go against that,
that is not one of my kind. She has been here long before me. Coming back. And given my associate is here, I thought I'd eavesdrop in before I left. And townsfolk fighting amongst themselves, saying information they think is right, causing conflicts and injury. It's not something I would agree with. Aso seems to want to help the town, and you're doing a disservice not only to yourself, not only to the town, but to her and to Ted. Aso, would you be willing to continue your point? I would like to hear it.
The only question I have here is why? Why all this violence from before?
As I told the others, you've not heeded my warnings, so you were punished. You're fortifying the Featherfall room. Why do you think I threw you off here? You were not hurt when you landed.
If we lose the tree, we have expected that we lose the resources that we can try to survive with.
Yes.
Try to grow, try to live. We do not have thousands of years behind our backs. Some of us only live for only 12.
Yes, I know. Why do you think I did it when John learned, or lied that he learned, that the tree was going to die? Why do you think I threw you all off at the Featherfall room? So you would not hurt. The only ones who hurt.
Well, you missed the mark with a few people.
Well, that's their fault, really. And it'll build character. Now, enough talking from you, Aso. Please, I want to hear your point.
As we were trying to say before you got aggressive, we were trying to figure out what exactly, why the violence, what we can do for it to protect the town. While others are off building things, putting things that could harm others. Information is needed. No one thought to grab that, but did.
Willing information. I'm not out here to threaten nobody to get any knowledge. I just wanted to talk. And that's what we were doing. And then you come up here and you start fucking threatening people. You ain't helping nothing. I see.
I have a question
this
for
woman
you.
standing here. No, you're gonna let me finish. I see this woman standing here. I say, hey, who are you? Thinking, hey, somebody I can talk to. You guys fucking surround her with weapons? You think that's the right thing to do? How would you
we're
like it if
under
somebody
threat,
approached you
yes.
surrounded with fucking weapons? You're gonna get kind of defensive, ain't
And
you?
they are feared. We're scared. You ever felt scared? I am scared
Have I ever
of
felt
my
scared?
balls right now by standing in front of this man or woman. I stand tall much as I can, much as I even kind of threaten myself to even stand. We don't
get it.
know
You're scared.
anything as we stand ready to do whatever we need to do.
It's true.
Did
you
we
don't.
attack them? No, but we stand ready.
You can be ready,
And the
but you don't gotta
reason-
be aggressive about it.
Not aggressive about it. Let's put down our shields and everything and have a rock paper scissors shoot thing. No. I don't know what
All
the
I did
capabilities of
was
these
move
dragons
your hand
are.
and you kicked us in the face.
Kick
How
us,
does that
and
seem
you said you
fair?
weren't part of them.
Dragon from where we are don't use names. We use us. We don't use the immortal terms of I or me. Or if better, Aso will just continue saying Aso.
Oh, should I bring up the part where I told you to, be quiet and you punched me in the face? Because I don't feel like that was, fair either.
One, I only like to wake you up from a dream, Wise, and then I thought you were part of a dream since I've been told by a fellow townsman. That I do
mean, usually-
apologize for
And
you.
if
You pinch somebody, you don't punch them in the face.
Said Ted already proven a waking up, stabbed himself in the arm.
I do not know this.
We were trying to tell you.
Trying to tell
Focus
me that you
on your
stabbed yourself.
aggressive.
Yeah.
I have one question for you. And this probably will just clear the whole entire room and everything. And if this kills me, then kill me now. What is your deal with the tree?
We want it. We want the energy. It allows us to live. As I told Nikolai, he earned one question. For the effects of what happened yesterday, I offered one question with no lies. He asked, what is the dragon's weakness? And our ties to the other dragons in town. As I told them, Aso is not one of ours. We refer to ourselves as the dragons. Now, we need energy. We need what the Fae called glamour. The tree keeps the forest alive. The forest is alive. We are alive. I will be bringing an earth dragon, Golgoran, to help handle the tree. Because some of you, knowingly or not, were going to kill it. Now, there is a Fae inside of it. That is a problem, but I can handle it. Once the Earth Dragon is able to secure the tree, everything will be fine. Because it will allow us to live. Is that all? What you're trying to do as well? Live.
You say there's a Fae inside the tree?
Yes, the Fae that Bernhard's been talking to. The lover of the Forest Mother.
I thought it was just a spirit.
No, it's a Fey woman. Seska's wife.
Huh. I thought the tree was the wife. I don't know how fucking
Which
Fae romance works.
the tree herself said she wanted to die. Sever herself from Eska's connection. Once again, someone else proving the Fae cause more harm, more damage, more broken bonds, pain, suffering, anger. Like Michael and like you, anger fills your heart, causing you to say things that you may think are right, but you don't check, or you don't ask, you resort to violence. So, that's all. And someone trying to talk about protecting the town is met with a kick, is met with a punch, is met with a shove. Whose point I was interested in I decided to step in. That's all. If you want to die, I can oblige you. But you are townsfolk. I want to be allies to the town. My lover was from there. I will honor its protection as best I can.
Only last question for me. And also, I agree to what you say about Fae. They are troublesome. As I have done my fair share in the first time I've been in this town and place. But soon as you take the tree, what would happen to the forest?
Maybe it would wither for a while. But with an earth dragon and its natural magic of earth, should be obvious. The forest would recover and be fine. There would be no more deadly plants threatening to kill you and eat you. Even the citizens of the borough that try to live their lives away from the town. Many people die here. You just don't see it.
I did.
What
I
did
saw
you
a
see
fox
then?
die right in front of my eyes.
Then what happened?
I got turned into a flower.
Yes. By whom?
I don't know. I was just talking to him and suddenly, poof, turned into a flower.
Probably the Force Mother is what I was getting at. The one that you... Or you, I don't remember who, at this point. So many bonds have been made with the Fae, which is why punishment was due. Poor Iona is shivering and crying on the way home. I do not want to hurt her. But if one does not learn, choices must be made.
Would you mind if I ask how we can help Iona recover?
Remove the Fae from your town. Stop making bonds with the Fae. All those favors you have. Oberon, Tonya, Lyria. What are the other ones? I don't remember. You need not worry about the one I killed yesterday, as she's dead. So that's one already.
Remember what I said, let the dragons and Fae take care of themselves.
If you want to have a private conversation, do it out of earshot, which is what
So he's
Ted
really
was
bad at
talking
this.
about earlier. Yes, he
Really
is.
fucking bad at
We
this.
have to survive somewhere.
Fighters, young
Even if we
humans,
don't
tend to not really care what others think. For that I apologize, Aso. We are not the same. But someone wanting to help the town prosper is one worthy of respect in their own way, not met with violence from, as you said, a young knight who is living half their life already. You think I want to have lived thousands of years with my lover dead?
Considering I'm in that position, no.
Do you admit your faults? And you as well.
I don't regret my actions. I do what I do.
Do you regret causing Ted to be hit?
That was on his own. That's his. That's his
You
obligation.
told him the information that led to Ted being hit. Do you regret your action?
Nope, I do not.
What about you?
I do. And forgive me. Dragon. And sir and madam.
Good. Anything else?
I
Where'd you get the
apologize.
inspiration for your outfit?
It was how my lover looked. My
Was your lover a
kind
human?
take the form, yes. How our lovers looked, our kindred soul.
I'm jealous.
Are you going to continue to fight your fellow townsfolk? Or will you try to listen next time?
I was blinded by fear, Dragon. Forgive me.
It's fine. Fear is a tool. You just need to learn how to use it. Don't let ignorance guide your fist and your mind. Shall we?
I was gonna ask you one more question before you left, ma'am.
Yes.
Feel free not to answer, but may I ask what your name is?
No.
Okay.
Well, there goes your opportunity.
Opportunity to what?
Doc.
I wanted to have a heart-to-heart with Shen. From one man that's lost their lover to another.
That's probably the first sane thing I've heard any of you fucking idiots say all goddamn day. Holy fucking shit.
You know, you're throwing your own aggression around without that being very specific in any way. I never
Right.
meant him any harm. Nor was I aggressive towards him in any way. Or her.
No, what I'm talking about is how you all approach this woman and with all your fucking weapons and asking her very aggressive questions. That's not how you get information. That's not how you come off like she said it herself. You know, it's like, you know, she was ready to kill all you guys.
I said before, we were blinded by fear.
I get it, and you're
So
right.
we stand ready.
And I will say this much, is, you know, you had your comeuppance and you apologize, and that's good. And I would highly suggest that the rest of you fucking do it next time you talk to him, whether you like him or not. It's about honor.
I agree. I am always an advocate for peaceful conversation. I do not engage in any harmful conversation. I advise that next time not to brandish weapons unless absolutely necessary. It's part of my code not to do so. That's why I did not.
You didn't, I admit you didn't, but your tone of voice, the way you spoke was very aggressive. That's not the right word, but you spoke as if, you know, hey, I want answers. You sound like an interrogation.
There's always been a difficulty on my part. Liza's much better at talking than I am.
Well, I had a lovely I've only met Liza once, and she was a very lovely person, and I would love to, you know, talk to her again. But, you know, I'll put it this way: yeah, between you and Liza, I would definitely have Liza talk.
That's fair. Yes.
I need to get back to town.
Okay. You want to carry her?
Is Aisel hurt? Is she okay?
Whenever she goes into that red outfit, I know that bad shit goes down, but honestly, she was exactly the sort of person I wanted to see today. Or at the time, anyway.
For context, Iso has passed out. I just can't lay down.
We should head back to town.
Well, for starters,
I'm going to do a quick sweep.
Before we do,
Yes.
what are we gonna do now?
Lizards are pretty resistant to heat.
Continue what our plan is still.
You still want to go and defend it
If she is extremely
after all of this?
For context,
It's the It's still the best plan that we have until we find an alternative. We don't know what the truth is. They could have been lying through their teeth about half of the things they were talking about.
understood. So yeah.
One thing is for sure. He's not lying about his lover being dead.
Can any of you guys
Oh, is his fucking lover in the water? Is that who it is?
boiling dragon?
A fucking joke. Boiling a dragon.
No, like Aso is literally.
Do you
like,
consent?
I can't even touch her. She's so fucking hot.
Anything is consent with me. Hit me.
Is there a way to calm her down? I
Not
don't
like
have fire
that.
magic.
Out of character, she is passed
I lost
out.
my wife.
Completely out of character.
You
For
don't
she is
joke
passed
about
out,
that.
And if
I got
anyone
a
does
water
come
I
near,
know,
she
water
literally
shooter.
heat resonating
From
off her.
how he looked and from how
I
he
got a water
sounded,
skin. It's still cold, but
that he
not sure
had
that
his
will-
lover die on
Well,
him.
how's about this? Considering you fucking kicked her,
Pushes you against the wall.
Go back to the healer's hut or whatever.
I'm wearing plate. I don't think that'd be wise.
Michael, if you're available,
Yeah.
could you help with this?
Yeah.
They're burning up.
Literally.
Yeah, I'll try to absorb all the heat that's emanating from you. I can stop touching the damn
What are you
lighter.
on? Johan, you're on my deaf side. What were you in?
That's right, forgot. I'm absorbing all the heat
Yeah,
that's
I'm
emanating from
definitely-
you.
If we proceed to build defenses, it might be just for no reason.
I'm sorry to
Waste of
say that's not
resources.
gonna work.
Even with fire affinity?
And we look for alternative means.
With fire
whichever one
affinity?
helps most.
Yep, it's not
contact
going to
under the
work. It's an
big
actual
crossover.
biological technical disease that is because of her being a
Okay.
half-breed. It is not going to fully work. You'll be able to get some of it, but not all of it.
That's all I can do.
I think Burrell would be a great place
can't leave
to
her here.
get some
So
resources,
carry her.
and also we can continue getting resources here and
I'll
build
fucking burst
defenses
into
at the
flames.
town.
Sounds like a you problem. I'm not carrying her.
The stone would be too heavy to carry.
Fuck it, this is gonna hurt.
Actually, well,
Wait,
I'm
hang
gonna
on,
have a
hang
shield
on,
on
hang on,
hand.
hang on. I got an idea. Hang on. Let me think. Just checking there's no DM around, which there isn't.
No, because
Alright,
both of them just went to the other map.
We're just gonna play it. Hang on, I got it.
God.
They both went to the town.
I'm pretty sure this will be legit anyway, and frankly, we can't just leave her here. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a deal with you, with my magic. It's gonna make.
Forgive me.
All right, how about this? I'm gonna make a deal with your armor, not you.
That's still attached to him. That's still him.
Yes.
It's not gonna. It's only gonna be until you get out of the forest. It's a temporary deal.
Forgive
I'm
me,
gonna
I'm
give
getting
you-
Faye flashbacks.
I'm not a fucking fae. I just have auto magic that works through contracts because of who I am. I'm a car dealer. You don't even know what a fucking car is.
No, I don't.
How about this? I'm a wagon seller.
Okay.
So I make deals with people to buy shit. And that's how my magic works. Okay? Does that make sense?
I still do not I don't know what magic. I came from a realm that is not magic or any of
Dude, me
creatures.
too. I understand. I don't get magic either.
Then
I
how
just
are you
know that I
learning
can.
magic?
A fucking experiment went bad and suddenly I can do this shit, okay? So I want to try something with your armor that's gonna make it heat resistant.
Well, good luck on that. I'm heading back to town.
Go ahead. If something happens to it, that
Y'all owe me new armor.
What's there to do now? Like, I'm just thinking, like, what is there to do? We're facing against an unkillable person, but yet we're still gonna go on the defensive route. That's insane. What time is it? Do I even want to continue? I'm like at that mood of like, ugh. I'm in that blah moment. In the blah mood. Mood. Jesus Christ.
At the same time, still a good book, though.
I mean, you have a book that talks to you, but...
Yes, Solomon does talk to my head.
Gonna burn a dragon or die trying. A good natural ending point. I mean, an ending point for Michael, yeah. Technically, he can't die. At the current moment, he can't die. Because he has second wind, and also he has a phoenix tier. So he could basically escape death twice. Once per day, because of second wind, and then a phoenix for one effect. Second wind is once a day. So technically speaking, he can't die due to plot armor.
Research into pretty much anything. I'm in Wimble.
I think I'm the only one that has plot armor.
I might have to investigate that.
It's water.
Water. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Look behind you. You got a friend.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just end early. No sense of role playing now. I'm in that mood of tiredness, kind of, sort of. I got the Phoenix tier by Mornberg when she was here. When we had the other town. I remember it very clearly. I think what has happened was that I gave her food and she put a tier in my one of my vials, my empty vials, and I have a Phoenix tier. It was right there on the other side of the river. So yeah, I do in fact have a fucking Phoenix tier. That is canon. That is in fact canon. And same goes with the second wind. That was a boon from the Necrodome, which was a disaster. But I won't push into it. We know how that ended. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be done for tonight. I think I'm gonna relax because I already woke up late. I was exhausted. I think that's the reason why. So I'm gonna end it. Bleh, if I have a voice, I'm gonna end it and detox. You know, just get my energy back up, eat, you know, relax for a bit, play some games, and then tomorrow, hopefully, well, technically today, no, I go and what the fuck you call it? I do something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Might do Helldivers. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm done for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for those who get wishes into the future, I don't know who the fuck will, but I greatly appreciate it. As always, see you guys later. Peace.